Section 14. Functions. User-defined functions. In our previous sessions, we have discussed built-in functions and lambda functions. Today we will discuss user-defined functions. Although there are several built-in functions in Python, the programmer may want to define his own functions. The functions defined by the programmer himself are called user-defined functions. Syntax. Def is the keyword, space, function name. P1, P2 are the parameters within brackets, followed by colon, followed by the statement block and the return statement. Note that the keyword def must be in the outer indent level and the statement block and return statement must be indented. Look at the example. In the example, def is the keyword. First write the keyword, space, odd even is the function name, n is the parameter within bracket, followed by colon, and then the statement block and the return statement. So let us see an example of how a function works. First you have to define the function. You write the function definition. This is called function definition. The function definition will contain the keyword def, function name and the parameter. Now to make this function to execute, you have to give a function call statement. For odd even A, that is a function call statement. It should contain function name and within bracket argument. So in which order the statements will be executed. Even though the function definition appears first, you see that the input statement is executed first, followed by the function call odd even A, and during function call the value of the argument A is passed to the parameter n and the function definition will now get executed, that is odd even will get executed. Look at the output. Enter a number. I have given the input as 17. I get the output as odd, and when I give the input as 20, I get the even. Function arguments, required arguments, keyword arguments, default arguments and variable length arguments. Required arguments. So look at the example, def area L, B. So in this function definition, there are two parameters. But in the function call statement, in the print statement, area 7, there is only one argument. So 7 is passed to L, but there is no argument to be passed to B. So because of this, Python throws error, type error, area function missing one required positional argument B. So which is the correct way of giving the required arguments? If in the function definition there are two parameters L, B, so in the function call also you should mention two arguments. So here area 7, 4, I have mentioned two arguments. So the arguments must match with the number of parameters. So 7 is passed to L and 4 is passed to B. Keyword arguments. So look at this example. In the function call disp anu, 16, anu is passed to name and 16 is passed to age. So this is similar to required arguments. There are two parameters and in the function definition and two arguments in the function call. And you get the output anu is 16 years old. Suppose you want to interchange 16 and anu in the arguments. So see here in the function call disp 16 comma anu. Now what happens? 16 is passed to name and anu is passed to age. But look at the output, I get an absurd output. 16 is anu years old, but I don't want this to happen. So why this happened? Because I interchanged the arguments. So which is the correct way of giving? If you interchange the arguments, look at the function call disp age equal to 16, name is equal to anu. So here that age equal to 16, name equal to anu, it's called as keyword argument. And now correctly 16 is passed to age and anu is passed to name because we mentioned the keyword. Now you get the correct output. Anu is 16 years old. Default arguments. Def disp name comma age equal to 16. So you note that there are two parameters, name comma age, but the second one has a default value, age equal to 16. So in the function call disp anu, so one argument is enough because the second argument has a default value 16. So anu is passed to name and for age there is already the default value 16. So this method is called default arguments. Variable length arguments. Def disp asterisk name colon. So name only one parameter with asterisk. So asterisk, note the asterisk. Now in the function call disp anu comma mala comma banu, there are more than one arguments. That is the meaning of variable length arguments. So there are many arguments but there is only one parameter. There are many arguments and there is only one parameter. That's all for today. Thank you.